It's not just another city. We all need somewhere to call home, but this is where we lay our heads. This is our city. 24 hours, 7 days a week. There are many places like it, but this one is ours to keep. Now the buskers make up the soundtrack to our streets, while the artists paint the Sistine Chapel on paving slabs beneath our feet. We are the graphite drawn in those pencil tips, sketching picture-perfect postcards. Simply illustrated character outlines, making up the mise-en-scène of our skylines. These streets are haunted with the phantoms of our fair city's history, complete with tour guides armed with lanterns, leading charge through side streets and snickerways, calling out the long-lost souls struck down by the bubonic plague in 1378. Just look how far we have come. Now, if education taught us anything, it was how and when to use our voice, to give it purpose, to make it count, and to resonate the value of our own personal choice. Every syllable that drops from our lips, every letter uttered or muttered, are our own pieces of bliss. Let us stitch them together and see what we might have missed. Every syllable that drops from our lips, every letter uttered or muttered, are our own personal gifts, our own little piece of bliss, a little piece of us that never needs to be restitched, and it's up to us in how we use it. Now, we grew wise through school systems, hand in hand with coursework and examinations. Teachers throwing outreach schemes, posing questions like, what do you want to be? Or what are you going to study at college? Listing all those reasons of why knowledge was important and to not make the same mistakes that they'd made. But at 15, I just wanted to see the world, and there was nothing I could write on a personal statement that was going to change that. So I studied my books, and I studied my reflections, matching vital signs that bound ambition, alongside the pressures of growing up in a system that's so based on how we are portrayed and how we might appear. We have a fear of looking at ourselves as something special, but the truth is we are picture perfect. And we need to do it for ourselves, because if we don't, no one's going to do it for us. We need to form an alliance against the naysayers who decide that the correct body image is that posted on billboards and on TV broadcasts, in films and magazines. With all those waves of pressure, how are we ever meant to stop feeling so weak? It's no wonder it's so hard to be yourself nowadays. But through it all, we overcome. We're all one of a kind, and we're all one of the same. A flame that burns brighter every time it believes in itself. So let's light fires in the streets of our city tonight, and make a bonfire of belief in the streets that we call home. Let us follow those yellow brick roads down memory lane and always start as we mean to go on. And if starting as we mean to go on means restarting from the beginning, then we welcome it with open arms, even if it takes us further from the finish. Because who we are is in our hearts and our minds are the source. Our feet are the tiny patter of progress on the course of evolution, a step-by-step journey of growth and ambition, and a process of fulfilling those dreams. And without that ambition, our lives might as well be on permanent intermission. To quote Truman Capote, life is a moderately good play with a badly written third act. Doesn't mean to say it has to be a fact. Let us rewrite those acts using thumbtacks to pinpoint precisely our routes on the maps, from where we were to where we're at. And when we're standing at that point, at the highest achievement we have ever made, then that is the point that we look back. Let us shape the things to come and change the world for some. We make up armies of ocean so vast, we ride on the waves of impossible, and impossible is what you make it. And if you're the only person that can say that to yourself to make you believe it, then say it. It's time to take time for each other, and it's time to take time for ourselves. This right here is us, and we are here. Thank you very much.